Hi there, you're watching Synthwall Minis, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to paint a Leagues of Votann Chthonian Berserk as the Scout from Deep Rock Galactic. Before we start with the paint job, I want to draw your attention to something about the model. That's the lack of a backpack, by proxy the holes in its back. I left it out because, at the end of the day, we do this hobby because it's something we enjoy, and I don't particularly like painting or having wires on my models, and it's totally valid to leave out a part of a model just because you don't like them there. Now, with that out of the way, let's get into the painting. Start with a black prime and white zenithal. I won't lie, I have no idea if this actually changes the colours of the paint in any meaningful way, since I'm not using contrast paints, but oh well. For the skin, mix a little off-white into Bugman's Glow and base it all. Then add more of your off-white and highlight the muscles with it, covering about 70 to 80% of the muscle. Then repeat this step, adding more of the off-white and highlighting less of the area, until the colour is almost purely off-white. Paint the beard a bright orange, and try your hardest not to mess up the eyes when painting them in black or the speck of white in the corners. Then cover the teeth with that same white. For the trousers, base coat with Thousand Suns blue and highlight with the blue and a bit of the off-white from earlier. Use a light brown to paint all the leather bits like the belt, knee pads and end of the boots. Speaking of the boots, paint the rest of them a darker brown like Rhinox hide, then use black for the shaft of the axe. For the blade of the axe, we're going to do a simple plasma effect by painting the whole area white and slightly less of it with an off-white, and continuing this pattern for yellow, orange and red, before using white for an edge highlight. Moving on to metallics, use a darker steel for the middle of the axe and the spinal wire, then use a lighter silver for the other areas of the axe, the waistband and the metallic implants on the skin. Once you're done with all that and have tidied up any bits you accidentally touch with your metallics, give everything but the blade of the axe and the skin a wash with Agrax Earthshade. Moving on to the base, I've used a slightly different technique for the lava than yesterday's video, so using the same colours as you did for the axe, first cover the whole base with white, then paint a small area of red, and use your brighter colours going up from orange to yellow until you get to pure white, just a couple spots on the top. Once that is dried, cover it in gloss varnish and slap a pretty thick layer of Agrellan earth over the rest of the base, getting a few little bits in the middle of the lava. Leave it to dry and crackle and paint it over with black. There you have it, the Scout from Deep Rock Galactic, and relatively quick too. Thanks for joining me in this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and tune in next time where we'll be painting the Engineer. See you then.